Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Control. I was just running around and then realised that there are a bunch of places I couldn't go in here before, which I can now because I've got the clearance. So I'm just going to have a quick look around in the executive room and get these other goodies and see what they are. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for over something years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered material by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Federal Control and something in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigations have catalogued and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in successful Bureau investigation in order to help AW occurrence analysis. The more something results of Night Springs have also been catalogued in a separate report. I want to know what all of these redacted things say. Internal lockdown in effect. Oh, that's not true anymore. That computer is wrong. That was interesting. So what's out here? Huh. What is this on my map? It's just a marked off room. Oh, this is... So I just found a machine out there, a recordable one, before I started this. I listened to it foolishly, where it mentioned this jukebox. So I think it's an altered item, and apparently it can access the quarry. So maybe we'll come to this later. And two people used it to go get jiggy, where they weren't supposed to be, basically. And there was a level 4 room up here somewhere as well, wasn't there? Oh, look, there's loads of people around.
You heard Marshall. We need to be smart about this. They've got control of the entire bureau.
Fuck that. The longer we sit here, the worse it's gonna get.
So what was this room? I never went in here either. Power utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individual paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depend on the para-utilitarian. Using the something object of power as an example, some can achieve a throw distance of, using the floppy disk object of power, while others are capable of as little as something. See Dr. Darling presentation. I think we've seen that presentation. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some that wouldn't work, exist within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. I wonder if Northmore is Dylan. That would be cool. He's got a code name. We've got to come across something to do with Dylan here, right? Not here, as in, like, in this place. So I wonder if the jukebox is just an altered item or if it's the last object of power that I need.
Bad, but we can handle it. Just like we handled that altered item making everyone drown themselves in the toilets.
Trench contained that thing. And he's gone now.
Yeah, but you got me now. And I'm pretty badass when I'm not panicking and dying. Which is sometimes. Aha, is this the level 4 one? Yeah, it is. Ooh, wow. Somebody likes post-its? Launch efficiency, personal mod. Sticky note complaint. To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I'll be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or my phone. Jay Bozer. Yeah, it's a little bit it's a little bit post-it notey. Snores. Okay. So was that it in here? I feel like it might have been. Oh, it's just a radio. Okay. So we're going to
Hope wants us to compile all of Darwin's
maintenance,
data
aren't we?
entries from the past month.
She wants us to crack Norman's personal logs?
Oh wait, no.
Crucify us
Um,
and finds out. Who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
She must think he's hiding something. And I agree. The HRAs alone.
These guys have a lot of interesting conversations. All about the stuff that Pope's telling them to do. Most of which they seem to object to.
Bring me back anything good?
No. For
I
darling
keep finding
whereabouts.
traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve. He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material.
That's interesting because she's his
This whole place
assistant.
is volatile material. Could have at least thought of a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
Spell.
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts.
Just
Did
a
you
little
know
bit.
that 39% of bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. At one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
Cautiously, I imagine.
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. Look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
Spell. Control points.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What? I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
I was gonna say,
What? Really?
fast travel.
Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
I really like Emily. She's so enthusiastic
See you
about
soon.
everything.
Be careful out there.
Okay, so we need to go to maintenance and get back to
Lots to do.
the trading area.
I wonder if other species would verbalize the hiss resonance like human houses do.
So I could go to the control room, because that's probably the closest fast travel I've got, because I didn't go into that thing. So we'll go there. Because I'll have to go through the way I went to go through the first time around. Because I didn't unlock the shortcuts near the elevator. This way, I believe. Wait, before I do that, I want to just see if these guys are still here. I imagine... Oh, she's still here. Yay, you're alive! I'm happy you're alive.
Being close.
Arusha's gone. So I think he might... Maybe he's back in the executive bit now. Perhaps. Because it seems like they're kind of all coming together. So is it that door? I think it might be that door. There's probably going to be spawns down here as well. Of course. Oh, I have to actually charge. Whoa, that was cool. That's wicked. Not very helpful right now though, so can we switch to our normal gun please? It's a shame I don't have a quest to... Oops. Kill these guys with launch. Because I'm pretty good at that now. Sometimes. I think there's still some alive, but they're around the corner. I'm really tempted just to run through. But... Oh, I didn't know I could pick that up. That's cool. You little bugger. Whoa! There's a lot of people. Oh, I could have converted him. I forgot I could do that. New ability! New ability confusion! Oh, hello. Has it picked up the stuff on here now? This way. I went in then. Yeah, so I need to go that way, but I just want to see if there's a shortcut up here. Is this even anything? Is this the elevator? Huh. Could I have come down here? It was never an option before. Maybe I unlocked that as an option and I could have just done that. Never mind. Let's see what's finally in this room. So how big is this area? Hard to say. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a spear. That's annoying. Excuse me. Don't shoot me. I like that I can kill more than one with that ability too. Is that it? Nope. Nope, definitely not. That's pretty strong now actually, having upgraded that. It's cool. Alright, are there any goodies in here? No? Atlas chamber. Wonder what that is. Oh, there are goodies in here. Tennyson report warning. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did it's going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting the weird stuff we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. I wonder if they'll tell me what the Tennyson report is at some point. Oh, that's pretty bright. Level 4 clearance. So this is as far as I could have gotten before. Well, that doesn't look good. Do I need to pull that out? No. I was going to put in a better one because it looks broken. But I don't know if it is. Is it broken? No, it's not broken. Okay. I wonder when Artie's going to come back into it as well. I'm sure he will. So what am I going to be doing here then? Is there another... You can't surely want me to jump over that, right? I won't make that. That's way too far to jump. What's the thing I'm missing? Ah. I think I just have to take that out. I'm glad I didn't try and jump that. That would have been silly. Feeling like I'm gonna get ambushed at any second. So I'm like trying to check my corners. Do I need to bring a box with me? Or is there research major targets? I can't! I'm in the middle of something. Sorry. It's not happening. Not happening. Oops. No, I want to take this. I think I'm gonna need it. And then I can take this one and chuck that there, which opens that door. Why is that so yellow? Where am I right now? I feel like that's a... Is that the light switch again? So last time it was like pull it 3 times and I changed location. So I think that's the thing with it. It is just a... You have to do it 3 times thing.
We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
That's cool. Are any of the doors open at the moment? No. Okay. So in theory, if I'm doing this, something's gonna change. Oh, we're on the other side this time. Oh wait, no we're not. Still the same rooms. Nothing in this one. This place doesn't freak me out now that I know the secrets. Oh, there's loads of stuff I can do in here. Straighten that. Move. Why would I set the room back to order? What is this? What is that? That's probably going to be some sort of puzzle. Oh, now I've got 2 doors open. Oh, do I have to copy what's going on in here? So the plant, move over, chair, not tucked in, radio, that side, picture straight. Don't do the creepy music, please. Well, that's what the room looks like. Oh, the 3rd door opened. Awesome. There you go. Puzzle done. That was easy. Now I know I'm doing a bit more. It all makes sense. Doesn't make me like it anymore. And there's our bridge. I wonder why it's 3 times. What is it that makes you have to do it 3 times? Is it just that 3rd time's the charm? Oh. Well, that looks like a once in a one-way street kind of thing. But that door's still shut. Oh. Please don't squish me. I'm a little bit worried I might get squished. This is a very strange room. Is it like pretty endless? Okay. I wonder what's coming next. What's going to be going on in this room? What's the Atlas chamber?
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Can't jump through there? Oh, I can jump through there. I was like, there's goodies. I might not be able to get through the level 5 clearance door, but I can certainly have the stuff.
Reminder, if the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
It's an interesting working environment when you have to keep the room calm. So Atlas chamber and Blackrock processing. Oh. Was that just that I was supposed to use the clearance key instead of blasting my way through the window? Well, who even needed it, hey? Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape of dimensions of the Atlas, see file FATL03 for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's unusual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and that Atlas is a something of the something itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same something material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid discovery of its purpose. Better check out these toilets. Nothing in that one. But this one. Nothing? Okay. So there's a little up here. Which is that because that door is locked and not openable. Okay, we're going round. Do I have a map of this area yet? I'm just in a black zone. That's interesting. Wait, that sounds like they're fighting someone. Just open this door. If they're fighting someone, there might be friends of mine up here. Ah! You leave my guys alone. Gonna capture him. I'm gonna miss everybody else. Oh, that's a bloody... a biggie. What are they called? Trooper. Hey guys. Whoa. Is that you guys doing that? Ow! Who's throwing friggin' rockets at me? Blowing rockets at me. Whoa, what was that about? Nice. I wish I could have grabbed the big guy. What the bloody hell? Who is this? Do you mind? With your rockets. Is that it? Whew. What's with this? How do I get rid of this? Oh, it's a control point. Well, it's a really red control point. Oh, Arush is here!
Hey, up here!
Where up here? I don't know where he was talking. Why is he here? Well, that answers why he wasn't in that room, I guess, but I don't know why he's here. Is there any goodies for me before I go around there? I'll completely wreck this place. Is he up here? Wait, he's not on this side if he's up here. Is he on that side? Good job, everybody. Proud of you. He did say up here, right? Maybe he's that way. We just have a quick look down here. Because goodies! There was a box there.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
So that's why in the reports that ranger guy was looking for the Ocean View Motel, because they're trying to find it on the other side. Hey, a shelter. I did off screen as well, just update my mods and stuff because I realised I hadn't done that for a while and I had loads of really good ones.
Glad to see you're still you.
Ah. Hello everybody.
Medic, what's the damage?
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh yeah? Well, they're gonna have to be. Because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
It's a fair one. Marshall, Trench's behaviour. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all hair-drawn research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon before the next Bureau heads meeting. That was to Salvador. So is he still trying to find Salvador or something? What are you doing here, Ish?
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prison to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction.
Yep, that's
The
about
day
right.
at the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me.
This is not quite
They
accurate.
don't know me. They don't know how I failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive.
Yes, yes, you
You
should.
can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
I will do my best. Why didn't I have a... Oh, I do. It's filled out now. So I wonder what all that big area is too then. Maybe that's the quarry? Okay.
Hey, remember the deal. You kill a hiss, I buy a shot. Bottom shelf only.
Is that to me or somebody else? I could do with a few shots right now. What's it gonna be? I wonder if we're gonna see Tomasi soon. He's not been around for a little while now. There are lots of dead people. I'm scared.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
What is it? It's just the not knowing. As soon as I know what it is, I'll probably be not so bad. But it's the not knowing. It's scary. I was hoping I might be able to see it, but I'm not going to be able to. It's a big old room in there. That's a big old room. I don't have a level 5. So I reckon it's going to be somebody converted into a...
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Can you help me find some courage first? Where is it? It wants me to walk into the middle of the room so it can scare me. You bastards. What is that?
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single. What the
Good.
fuck?
What was that? It had wings. It had freaking wings. Ugh. Okay. It hurt me quite a lot. I need to shield. Crap.
Let's hurry up and find Marvin's lab.
That was not cool. I wasn't that tough, so... Oh yeah, I forgot that was going on. I don't have time to do that, sorry. Yeah, it wasn't that tough, but I don't like it. No. Retouching records. It's distorted. I'm not sure if it actually has wings or not. His distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit powerful concussive blast when in close range with the target. Curiously, the His distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. His distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use His resonance to refract light? Physical deformation of this particular His entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly a human host would have died from such extreme alterations, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? I'm going with yes. I'm going with yes because I am spooked. I don't have a lot of health. I really hope they don't make me do a big fight soon. Oh, they are as well, aren't they?
There are areas in the oldest house where under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector.
Just listening.
That's where Blackrock comes from.
You heard that too, right? Blackrock comes from a threshold. The quarry.
Oh, it's the TV over
So,
there.
The prisms must be there too.
Okay. So I'll go watch that in a second. Blackrock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how the very structure comprised of something density that nullifies all resonance with a range of something to something hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate Blackrock will be analysed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Blackrock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years.
Our research involves
Do I get level
many
5
dangerous
clearance
things we
now?
absolutely need to keep
That's
in check. That's
This
what the
should get us into the
Blackrock
quarry.
fire breaks are about. The panoptic and container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The code's Blackrock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that again.
So I literally caught the end of it. Oh man, I really wish I had some more health. Feeling very sorry for myself right now. Where am I? Okay, that is the quarry then. Okay. So this is going to take us just back up.
Crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy. It feels sane.
That makes one of us.
Just the right kind of insane.
Is he coming around this way? Because if he is, I might just wait for him for a second. I want to be cautious because I need some health. I don't want to die. Oh crap. That's okay. I've got quite a bit of health back now. Phew! Feeling a bit happier about that. So that is to Blackrock Quarry. What's this? Treasure. Okay. How are we doing? We're almost out of time. So I need to get wriggle on. At least make my way mostly there. No idea where I am right now. Very, very turned around. Oh, cool. I'm like above that thing. I've never been up here, that's awesome. Let's have this. Oh, there's a guy over there. So I'm gonna be going around that top area, I guess. Oops, I did it again. I really need to stop doing that. Honestly. I'm gonna throw this at that guy. I wonder how close I have to be to convert them. Oh, actually I could try out my I don't know if I got him or not. He's not there anymore. So possibly, but yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here, and we will see what's going on next. Oh, I can get this too. Let's get it. At least I've got the option of it. I've got loads of that stuff right now. Oh, I didn't look at that. Oh, I could do that though. Let's do that too. Some better stuff, even if I'm not using it. Doesn't actually tell me what it is that I would get, like percentage wise or anything though. You have to kind of know what it is. Okay. Cool. So see you on the next one.